Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited because today we're basically doing a weird out of time frame, outdated YouTube blog thing. I say out of time frame because today it is Saturday, March 8th, 2025. It's been about a month since last I streamed because my PC went down at one of the worst times it could have went down. I'll tell the whole story after we get done with this opening. But today we're basically going to be going over what I've been up to for the past month without having access to a PC. First things first, like I said, PC went down. It went down because I'm a dumbass that forgot to clean out my filters. It overheated the PC and burnt up the GPU. So that's been replayed. The reason it took forever and a half for it to happen was because this time of year is one of the worst times of years for some shit like that to happen, because calls for fixing up heating and air or restaurant equipment are very low, as well as, I had just purchased the SSD. If I didn't do that, I would have been able to get this piece of equipment a lot earlier. Anyway, that has basically made it to where, up till now, I've been doing nothing but watching YouTube on my PlayStation and playing a couple games here and there on my phone, right? I did a couple streams on my phone, but those were like short little, hey, how's it going? And I didn't really do that, so I treated it like a vacation, basically. I was rarely on Discord, I was rarely on Twitch, I just had YouTube playing while I basically lazed about. That I did for about 2 weeks, then got sick as fuck, right? I'm still on the tail end of that sickness, but coughing, stomach issues, headaches, all kinds of bullshit. And before sick and like really resting, then there is no integrated graphics card on this. There's no integrated graphics on this. I would have of, if I could have of. Yeah. What Relatai said, the CPU is where it would be. It's... Wait, no, not that. No, there is... It doesn't... I looked into it, it doesn't have that. What it has is it has a thing that feeds into the graphics card, the GPU. Don't ask me, this is just how this fucking PC's set up. It works, but now that I've been into it and like gone through it, it's kind of got a little bit of a dumb setup. Because I did try to load it up with the integrated graphics. I tried to do... I don't fucking know. I'll have to look it up again, but it's dumb. Anyway. For the time that I wasn't sick, I was watching Game of Thrones. I'm currently up to Season 6, Episode 6. Yeah, this isn't newer, unfortunately. And I don't know if it's AMD. I think it's AMD, actually. But this PC's like 6... No? How long have I been streaming for? Yeah, it's almost 6 years old at this point. And the PC that I got was a mediocre pre-built that I've upgraded a little bit here and there. So that's where we're sitting at with this bad boy. It gets the job done. That's all I've ever needed it to do. I know I'll be getting upgrades at some point in the future, for sure. I'll be able to. Yeah. I must have picked mine up just before they started doing integrated graphics. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, Kazan. Did that game come out? Give me a second, I want to see. No. At the end of this month it's coming out. I'm leaning towards possibly getting that, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, greetings and good day, Insane Baboon. How are you doing today? Also, greetings and good day, Relatize and Ray. How are you doing today? If I didn't say that, I think I did already, but it has good audio for whenever I'm playing games and audio. It needs audio. It has pretty good audio pickup. Yeah, I think we're going to be putting on 7 Days to Die, playing that game, chilling and bullshitting. Probably, more than likely, for my end, about Game of Thrones. Nice. Love to hear stuff like that. But yeah, tomorrow on Monday, I'll start my stream at 6. Don't know how long the streams will be, but we'll go till we can't go no more. And then once this clears up and I feel better, I'll be going for longer as well as days that I don't normally go to make up for the missing days. I don't know what we'll be playing tomorrow. It might be more 7 Days to Die. Monday, since today is technically the outdated YouTube blog thing, which is kind of a shoddy outdated YouTube blog thing, we'll probably just have a regular Monday, and then this coming Friday, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program, and we'll be playing XCOM again. Fuck it. Yeah, 7 Days to Die. I'm literally just doing creative mode, basically. I mean, like, you'd be surprised at what places have messed up traffic, you know? As someone who's done road designs and looked up road work and stuff like that for city skylines, there are some roads that just are horrendous, in all honesty, right? Yeah, let's load up 7 Days. I might have to do some audio adjustments for 7 Days to Die, because what I'm going to be doing in creative mode is kind of loud work. So we might have to do some audio control here while this loads up. Yeah, we have some fucked up roads over here. Like, oh, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I couldn't help but look up or look at any of the leaks for shit that I heard about. So I was looking at the map for Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever the hell it is that's coming out, whenever it's supposed to. And just based off the map, I'm excited for if the map is accurate. I mean, I think it's alright for people to complain about the shit that they have to deal with on a daily basis. Even if, like, another place could technically have a worse type of road. No, but every other manner of bullshit you could possibly imagine is. Deer. That we have a lot of deer on our roads that are deceased. Especially depending on where you're at. Trying to think about what other shit there is. Gonna turn this to 20. Hopefully that's low enough. But yeah, I've been playing. I started this world and played it for a little bit, and it's literally in creative mode right now. Because what I'm doing is what I always do. And this is probably something I'll do off and on, off stream. I can't wait to show what I'm doing. Because it's stupid. Honestly, what I'm doing is stupid. But it's funny, I'll have to look it up. I wonder why there's such a difference between the roads. I mean, I guarantee you, while it might not be legal or normal, people have done it. You want to know how I moved some shit before? Strapped to the roof of the truck, holding the rope in the passenger side like this, mattresses in the wind that were doing this shit, right? that we had to stop every so often and readjust the tie downs. That wasn't exactly normal or kosher, but we gone done did it anyways, because that's what you gone done need to do sometimes. You just strap that shit down and go on down the road. Yeah, I believe it. Sounds like something my old man did one time. You'd be surprised at how easy something is to transport once you have it tied down the right way. So I've transported a lot of air conditioning units, furnaces, hell, fryers in my vehicles. So yeah, I definitely know how weird it can be to strap down certain things. I'm trying to think about what the most difficult thing to transport was. And in all honesty, it might have been those mattresses that I'm talking about. The mattresses in question are the ones that I sleep on for my mess of a bed back there. Those are the mattresses I was talking about, holding the rope, all your weight, holding it down. How are those rickshaws? Like, comfort and shit like that. I doubt there's something that you'd want to spend a lot of time on. SSD. For some reason, I know why it's taking longer to load for, I believe because I'm streaming at the same time. Might sound weird, but it normally loads a lot faster. Honestly, like I tested it out, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I know, that's what I was just thinking. Because I was like, in my head, I was like, man, it's taking a lot longer to load than it did the other day when I wasn't streaming. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. If that's, I don't know if that's the accurate or not. I don't care. I'm just gonna let it load. I mean, I just have to say, as an American, you're always worried about shit when you're on the road. So I would probably be less worried if I was in a foreign country. I don't know. I don't really care right now. I swear to you, yesterday this shit was loaded in half the time at least. So like, I don't know. That I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I'm okay with load times. It gives me an opportunity to bullshit while I'm not thinking about what I'm doing in the video game. Also, really fast. Is it debug menu? I fucking typed that wrong. Hold on. Oh, you can just type DM. Okay, cool. There we go. Well, first things first, do you see this whole area? This needs to be the same layer as the shortest layer. So, all this needs to be dug up. Why? Because my brain said so. Honestly. Trying to remember the controls. So, not really a medieval castle. But this is going to be the territory in which whatever it is that I make, right? So if we do a castle, if we do a mansion, if we just do a small house, maybe with a lake, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly what I'm going to build. All I know is it's going to take for fucking ever to do it. Because I want to make sure this is completely flat. Yes, this is an auger. I think it's the fastest tool that I could have for digging. Also, greetings and good days on Keep. How are you doing today? Because if I go to the menu and I go to the tools, right?
Coming up next on Mitchell's Nada Yada Island podcast.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Is there...
I came
Wait.
for a good deal.
What?
And I got
There's
one.
only that for... Oh.
Intro, I kept my phone and
So if we go for the tools we have for, like, hammers, the stone axe, the claw hammer, the nail gun, right? Those are our hammer types, our build type tools. Then you have wood chopping, then you have mining, then you have dirt digging. And then you have the chainsaw, the auger. Those are the powered tools. And these are your wrench tools, ratchet, impact driver, right? Oh, video game power, you know? But yeah. I did this for a couple hours early this morning. Because my brain was like, do this. Also, the, this size is at max. It's 79 by 79, which is the largest you can get for a land claim block.
Maybe I can walk.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So if you want to
Yeah, I have a tendency to lean towards the castle motif as well. I like castles and dragons. It's one of the reasons why I've been enjoying Game of Thrones as much as I have. The characters are stupid as fuck across the board. But the world's awesome, and I'm excited to start reading fan fictions of that world. Well, explosives could dig a hole fast, but there's a specific way that I want to do this, and I'm worried the explosives will do like they do in Minecraft and blow up more land than necessary. That and this I don't really need to think about. With the explosives, I would need to think about a little bit more. And I just took a medicinal puff. Also, greetings and good days, on Keith. How are you doing today? If I had said that twice, I apologize. I have to build the kingdom. Again, in every game that I play. How the hell am I going to build the kingdom? In Terraria. Or Starbound. Answer me that. I can probably build it... in Stardew. Relatively easily. I like making moat traps as well. I like moats in general. They're like, for as simple as they are, they were super effective for such a long time. A community server? I probably should. I'll have to look into that. It's probably not complicated or anything like that. You know what I could do? Huh. I'll think about it. Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what. As someone who likes, like, basically what I did, basically what I did, basically what I did when not watching Game of Thrones or watching YouTube, I was writing down ideas or notes because of ideas that Game of Thrones ended up giving me, right? Like, that world has a lot of, you know what? You know what? Okay. Fuck it. After we get done with XCOM, which now that I'm thinking about it, I might start playing that tomorrow instead of waiting till Friday. I might go back to XCOM tomorrow. Oh, for you YouTube, I just almost forgot. This goes in tune with an update that Twitch recently went through for their archive. It's a good thing that I've been making sure that every single stream for a certain amount of time I've been putting on to YouTube for an archive, because from April 23rd forward, you'll only be allowed to store 100 hours worth of content as highlights or VODs or whatever, right? So as a result, I had to go through and delete 700 videos in batches of 20. So that's awesome and annoying as fuck, but it's a good thing that I had the archive. Anyways, the videos that are going to be going live after today are going to be from before I lost access to my PC for a month. Like, because I wasn't able to get those up at the time. So you'll have to look forward to that, as well as after... Hold on, let me look at the... Let me look at it on YouTube itself so I can tell you what video it's going to be. So after the outdated YouTube blog thing for January 28th to February 3rd, after that one pops up, then we'll be going to videos that are after the month-long vacation, basically. Which is funny, because I wasn't able to get Devil May Cry up. That's going up on the 13th, right? War Thunder goes up on the 11th. This will be going up tomorrow. And then we'll get War Thunder, the outdated YouTube blog thing for January 21st to 27th. Then we've got the 3 streams of Devil May Cry. And then we've got the other outdated YouTube blog thing before we're to today. But this is going live before all that. And then we'll be going back into XCOM. And the XCOM videos will be going, like, it's going to be a weird leapfrog thing to catch up, basically. So, that's the plan for that. I'm going to look up Bannerlord on Steam as well, because apparently that's a game that I need to look into. Mountain Blade 2. Is that the game we're talking about? Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Anyways, after we get done with XCOM, we'll work on mods for Fallout. Or I'll be playing the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, no, is it Kingdom Come Deliverance? Hold on. Wish list, follow. Library. Search. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I kind of want to play, but I'm not sure if I want to play that before we finish the Fallout franchise. Mind you, the Fallout franchise playthrough will have mods installed. I mean, that's the other reason why I kind of want to wait to play Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. Oh shit, how do I get my HUD back? Oh, hold on a second. So I gotta be careful muting myself because that screws with the HUD of this game. But yeah, that's another reason why I kind of want to, like, I'm hesitant to play Kingdom Come Deliverance, because it may make me want to play through the second game after I get through the first one. So I haven't quite decided yet exactly what I'm going to be doing when it comes to that game. I'm leaning towards finishing up with Fallout. It'll be a hell of a long playthrough though, but I do need to do that because we just finished up with New Vegas not too long ago. Those were some fun games.
To absorb impact during high intensity. Visit nobullproject.com for more information. That's www.nobullproject.com.
Sucks that they're going to be showing up more at night, but whatever. We got a shotgun and a lot of ammo, so. Plus, we're on God mode, so I'm not worried about it at all. Anyway. There's a bunch of games on my list to go through. Well, that's the other thing that I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about throwing in mods and stuff like that. But, I'll keep it base game for a little bit. At least until I get done with doing this to think about whether or not I want to add that. Because I know there's a lot of gun mods and that doesn't really matter to the gameplay. I know there's full conversion mods. It should be fine to add mid playthrough. But I know there's a lot of mods that add vehicles, guns, and undead. And stuff like that, like different types of zombies and shit. I think there are even mods that would allow you to build, like, stuff for animal husbandry and shit like that. Like, you could have your own cows and shit. How much damage do the explosives do? And what explosives do I need to be looking for? Yeah, well, you could set up your own trap systems. Those are very satisfying. Like games like this where you can build a trap system and completely AFK Horde Nights and shit like that. That's something that I really enjoy as well, being able to do. RimWorld, I know RimWorld has a lot of mods that add a bunch of different things. A bunch of conversion mods for that game. RimWorld might be one of the easiest games to build the kingdom in all honesty. Dwarf Fortress is up there. One of the harder games, hilariously enough, would be a game called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, because of how that game's building system works. Basically, it would probably be like an in-game year before you're really ready to start building a base. Like a base on the ground. Normally what you do in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is you build a mobile base. And that's a lot easier to do once you get a toolkit and stuff like that and are able to take apart vehicles. Yeah. I was debating whether or not to play that, but in all honesty, Dwarf Fortress is a more stressful game, in my mind, to play. Then again, I could play this for a couple of hours, get bored, then switch over to Dwarf Fortress. Lava traps. I like my drop traps. I'll have to show off what a drop trap is that I'm talking about. It's not that complex at all. It's probably not that efficient either, but it's one of my favorite types of traps to make. Water traps. Always got to make yourself a waterfall. Make sure your dwarves are as happy as can be. Or not even a waterfall, just a water mister. Yeah, I mean, baby mermaids. I've heard about that. Baby elephants was another big one. Don't forget about the tried and true Atom Smasher in case you ever have a cat explosion. It was because of the cat explosion that they added gelding into the game. Fucking cats, man. Atom smashing was like one of the funniest things to figure out about. Gigabase and Kenshi. That's a game that I probably need to play. A lot of games that I need to play that I know I would like because of what they are. Sandboxes with a guiding light, basically. Kill boxes are where it's at. I mean, hell, that's what you have a tendency to make. If you want a good Horde Fortress, that's what you're making with this. You're making a kill tunnel. Not a kill box, but it's technically a box. I mean, there's a better joke to make about how good pussy tastes, right? That's what you should have said if you wanted the joke to hit harder. You should have said it, pussy tastes great. Right? Just out of left field. Referred to cats. Oh, shit. Not feeling 100% and getting high. Hell of a first stream back. You know what else is something that I've been thinking about? Hold on, I'm pressing escape so I can look at my list of damn games. I need to go through it because I can't think of the name right now. Okay, after we get through during the XCOM playthrough, we're gonna have to play through Devil May Cry 2 and 3. That's not at the same time, but that's over time. Hold on, where is it? I hate when that happens. Like it's on the tip of my head and then it just gone. A lot of Call of Duty games. I'll have to go through at some point the story of, because I've never really played. I think I played Call of Duty World War II, but I don't remember. And I played a little bit of Black Ops 3. Those are like the only Call of Duty Warzone. The most Call of Duty I've played is Warzone. Right? So that's a game that I want to go through. I also kind of want to go through the first 3 Dark Souls games again. Where is it, though? It was like the one that I was thinking about. Doom. Yeah. Doom. That's... I mean... If you're getting some fish tasting pussy, you ain't getting good pussy. That's not... Holy shit. Oh, that's cool. It's like a natural... You're using the mountain as a natural wall. I think. Yeah. And the cliff, too. That's cool. Is there a farm? That's such a cool base. I love when you're able to use the environment as a part of your base as well, you know? Like there's something that's so appealing about being able to use what's naturally there. Two are walled up and the third is a kill box. Yeah. I kind of figured because the only places I could see the wall at was like pathways, basically. Oh, it gets even louder. I'm crouched. I didn't realize I was crouched. That's hilarious. I will say, hilariously enough, now that I've been watching Game of Thrones, I'm very curious about what that one Game of Thrones game coming out is gonna be like. The one where it looks like you have, whether it's a created character or an actual character that you control, I don't know. But I am very curious about what freedoms you'll have in a game like that. Because Golem 2.0, that would be hilarious. Or what about that King Kong game? Oh, those games I need to go through at some point, too. What are they called? Shit. The ones with the rival system or whatever it's called. Fuck, I hate when that happens. What is the name of the fucking game? It's a Lord of the Rings game. I cannot think of the name of it. It's out. It's gone. I cannot think of the name of this fucking game. There's two of them. Shadows of War and Shadows of Mordor. Those games. Jesus. I need to go through whichever one it is that I have. Play that one. Quite hostile. Sometimes I like doing stuff like that in a game. Like, I'll set my base up at a location where I know it's gonna, like, some shit is going to be stirred. The Ashlands. I've watched some Kenshi playthroughs here and there, but it's been so long. Aren't the Ashlands where you can find the robot people? Or am I mistaken? Okay. Last holdout of the old empire. Cool. What's really funny is I'm not sure if this is even... This probably isn't even the layer that I need to get everything knocked down to. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not. Whatever. It'll get knocked down eventually. That is kind of crazy to think about. The worlds are so interesting. Like... Because in all honesty, what I enjoy from Game of Thrones more than anything is the world and how the world is kind of supposed to work. But I've noticed there's certain parts where, like, certain characters will act a certain way based entirely whether or not it's to progress the plot a certain way or not. And that aggravates the piss out of me when it feels like that. Now, mind you, I'll probably end up enjoying fanfictions of that world. That's why I'm glad that I've been introduced to it. But there's a lot of magic in the Game of Thrones world, and I love that. Gives me a lot to work with. No flat land anywhere else. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is because of how much I prefer to work on flat land, right? You can probably come up with some sort of a saying revolving around flat land. Sandboxes, basically. Terraria, one of my favorite bases that I built in Terraria, was actually because I started to figure out how to do shaping and make things look a certain way. So I'll probably do that in this game. Like, I'll try and shape whatever it is that I build. Maybe I'll try and make, like, a circular thing. That sucks. That you are forced to build on flat land or you're screwed. It's a shame you can't build, like, a platform to work off of. It's funny, in every single, like, Minecraft, I think it was a lengthier process to do what I did in Minecraft without creative mode. Yeah. Mods always improve shit. Speaking of mods, I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through this XCOM game that we're playing. I'm going to take my time and try and experience everything there is to experience. So it's probably going to be a very long playthrough. Maybe. We'll see. But when I finish this playthrough, I'm going to start asking, not now, but you might want to get ready to start bringing up mods for Fallout 4. Unremovable objects. I hate that's one of the mods that I'm definitely going to have for Fallout 4. The ability to break down everything. Unless that comes with that Sims mod. Sims Settlements or whatever it's called. I'll need to figure out what mods exactly will work together and go from there. Because I want to like add creatures and bosses and weapons and all kinds of shit. Because hilariously enough, I think there are less weapons in Fallout 4 than there are in Fallout New Vegas. I don't know about Fallout 3. I honestly think my favorite DLC for New Vegas, is it Old World Blues? Is that the one with the big empty? The Lonesome Road, I was like meh about. The Sierra Madre was honestly kind of drawn out a little bit. I did enjoy the ending of it though. What was the other one? The one where you go to that other location. Which is every DLC, you dumbass. The one where you go with Joshua Graham and the other tribals. It's funny because there were a couple of quests that I ended up missing just because I didn't talk to companions. I know that. You know what game? Honestly, this is gonna sound hilarious, but do you want to know what game I've been really itching to play? Primarily because of shit like Game of Thrones. Fucking Skyrim. I think that was Old World Blues, the one with the big empty and the scientists. I do believe that was Old World Blues. The Lonesome Road was like that very linear path DLC. I can't think of the one where you're dealing with the tribals. I can't think of the name of that one. And then the Sierra Madre one, which was a lot of back and forth. Oh. I don't know. See, that's a part of me that's like, man, I've played Skyrim so many times. I've never really played it modded, so that would make it a different playthrough. But, like, I've also never played Fallout 4 modded. And I kind of want to play through that to finish the franchise playthrough of Fallout. And I say that in quotation marks because technically I would have to play Fallout... Is it Fallout 76? I'd have to play that next. And I believe I can. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I actually want to do that. But yeah, that Game of Thrones show has made me want to play, like, games like Kingdom Come Deliverance and shit like that, just because of the medieval. Holy shit. I'm actually going to show this because this is a wild base. Look at this. Look at this base. These are buildings that are being built. And these are buildings that have been built. I can already see the box. Or, like, what is, like, potentially gonna be the box, or could be the box. If you really wanted to be a dickhead, and fuck them up. One gate, one kill zone. Got it. So they can't go around and attack the wall at different angles or anything like that? Hmm. That's interesting. I mean, technically, that's exactly the same way with this game, because if you build a... Like, if you build a massive bunker, and then build something on top of that, and you stand there during Horde Night, the zombies will run the shortest path to you. Can't attack the wall unless there's no gate. Got it. I don't know. I'm like, I have to finish XCOM first, and then I'll decide what to play. I'm trying to save. You know what I should do? I should go through and play, like, Oblivion or some shit soon enough. Like, when we actually get real fucking information on the next Elder Scrolls game, instead of a, hey, 10 years ago, we showed off a fucking, not actually, almost 10 years, but not yet. We showed off a little teaser. We'll get there eventually. An overpowered sneak archer. Oh, you want to hear what's funny? I will say, I'm going to prepare you for the Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough right off the rip. Because I know I played it a long time ago on PlayStation. And for like the 40-something hours that I played of it, I spent like 30 hours. Oh no, I think I played 30 hours, and for 15 of it, I spent in the tutorial area grinding out, like, the herbology skill and shit like that. So, be prepared for that. Whenever we do get to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Again, it's probably going to take a minute because I'm leaning towards Fallout. Because now that I'm talking about going through the previous Fallout games, I mean, doing it yourself is different from watching someone do something. Then again, this is pretty much the same exact thing. Nothing's really going on except the same exact thing over and over again. This is just an excuse to have something going on, something going on in the background while we bullshit. I am getting work done that I want to get done on this playthrough that I'm doing, but that's not why I'm playing this. I'm playing this because I don't feel like putting focus on a game right now. What's really funny is we're leveling up as we do this. So yeah. I do think I might add mods to add, like, weapons and shit like that to this game. The enchanting bug. I did that once, and I probably won't do it again. I'll use enchanting, and if I do abuse the enchanting bug, it'll only be a little bit, because you have to use potion making and enchanting, and you could fucking... I am become Death Destroyer of Worlds. Oh, I learned a lot about that game, by the way. If you want to max out your speech skill, you want to know what you do? All you gotta do, all you have to do with, is you sell something, right? It does not matter if you're actually making coin on what you're selling, you're still getting an equivalent value to speech skill amount. And I think the way that it works, I'm not 100% sure because I didn't look this up. This is what my experiments I figured out. I think the way that it works is, say you need 100 experience to level up, and you sell something for 105 gold. You'll only get the level up after you sell something else, I think. Unless, if you sell something for as much gold as you would get experience, I need to do this to test it out. You might be able to get 100 levels by selling one item. I'm not sure, though. I know I experimented, and when I was doing the glitch to improve my potion making, I made ridiculous potions worth very high value. And, like, I was able to level up and legendary my, do I have that? Do I have that? I think I have... Hold on. It was the Platinum run? Which was back in 2020? I gotta do another playthrough of Skyrim. It's been 5 years. Let me look at this video really quickly. See if this is... This audio would be shit. Hold up. Level 37. Oh! I don't know if I had the glitch on this playthrough, but one of the clips, one of my favorite clips from this fucking... Oh god.
What he's supposed
Listen to this.
die.
This mic, basically, is what I was
But
using.
yeah, Ron Perlman, that's the actor's name that played Hellboy. They all played their characters wonderfully.
What am I talking about? Hellboy?
Yeah, it kind of sucks that it was
What?
underrated.
We don't see chat. Wait. We gotta at least get this shit quality at
Yeah, hopefully he
720p.
won't get
Oh
stuck
my
like he
god,
did
it's
last
horrible.
time.
He got stuck. I had to reload it. Dude, if you don't recognize this, this is the quest for one of the orc bands. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love how he's doing a little bit of a hop when he doesn't need to. Look, he does a little bit look. He's doing a little
That's how
hop.
bad the audio was back then.
That's adorable.
Oh,
There's really no need for you to do that hop, my friend.
love how like I'm so quiet. I feel like 2020, man. Crazy to think about. It's been that long. We're just ignoring the Giants.
Rough. Rough.
I'm barking at the Giant. Apparently, he doesn't know what to do.
Use his tail to grab a beer. Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, Chief? You walking or are you being followed? Like, I'm supposed to be following you in this situation. You would not have watched me with that audio quality, and that is one of the reasons why I wasn't really streaming during the break. Because that's how the audio quality would be if I went to stream that way.
Yeah.
Cave Bear. Yeah, I didn't have the glitch on this one. I know I used the glitch. Even the phone audio. Well, the phone, this is like a relatively new phone. Even though I cracked it.
It's weird.
I think I
following this
talked about
individual.
that. I talked about how
That's a shame.
it fell out of my pocket. This has taken a lot longer than I remembered it taking.
Following him. All right, he didn't get stuck. Pog.
Apparently, I was
Let's
incorrect.
do a little bit of a quick save right now. Attack the bears, but not
Yeah.
the first fucking giant in the cave. Yeah, that one was a little confusing to me, honestly.
Yeah, that's right. We're coming over here and we gotta go against the Giants.
I love how he's looking at me to make sure I'm still on him.
I don't know what he was doing, in all honesty. Just did like, I think
You
this
let
is it.
Giants overrun my shrine. Giants!
I think I was quoting him. Yeah,
I've
this
never
is it.
seen the...
All right. I'll go kill this giant.
You'll go kill the
Unless,
Giant.
of course, you'd like to make some extra gold.
What do you mean?
I'm tired. I haven't... You kill the giant. Bring me the hammer. We go back to Lagersh. You keep your mouth shut. And
What
I'll
a
pay you
coward.
handsomely.
You're supposed to do it.
Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second.
It'll only take a second, alright.
Because I'm not sure if that will cost me the chest. The weapon.
Fucking...
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh god. I have to go back and clip that. This should only take a second.
Ooh. That is my favorite fucking thing. Every time. I love it. Fucking...
Well,
Fucking... He
cost
goes...
me
One hit.
chest.
One
The-
hit,
the,
and he
the
goes
weapon.
sailing. Fucking gone. He wasn't wrong. It would only take a second. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. That's one of my... I remember that. I remember that orc going sailing into the air. Oh. Yeah, honestly, I should have got a cover, but the covers that were there would not fit the phone, so we were just going to get a cover out another day. That goes to show me... Oh, also, you want to see something really funny? I am repairing the earth. Oh, here's a little area that I need to repair. Yes, I am going to do that, by the way. When I'm about all the way done. Oh, wait. I could probably get a light or something, but I'll worry about that later. Damn. Yeah, well, I'm a stubborn person. My phone will have that crack on it for a couple of years before I get a replacement. And yes, I do mean a couple of years. And, yeah, I'm gonna get a cover next time for sure. I'm gonna get a cover this time, too, so it doesn't get worse. But yeah, I will say something about the Metal Gear, like the shit that I've seen for Metal Gear so far. I haven't really looked up any videos on it outside of like the most recent trailer and shit. I really hope there's more to it than just a graphical improvement for Delta. I mean, both work, although your cover's made out of metal. Also, your cover's made out of metal. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, I apologize, but in all honesty, now that I know it's been 5 years since last I played it, I might also not do exactly what I said I was going to do. I don't know yet. I like that game, man. Skyrim is such fun. I might end up modding that game and starting a playthrough earlier than I anticipated. I do want to play through Oblivion at some point, maybe even Morrowind as well, because I think I have access to both games. I think I have access to Morrowind on GOG. Let me look it up really quickly. Yeah, Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, Game of the Year edition. I do have access to. And I know, hold on. A game that I am gonna play maybe once, maybe a bunch. Daggerfall. Right? So I know, yeah, the map of the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall is approximately 209,331 square kilometers, which is roughly the size of Great Britain. This makes it the largest map in the Elder Scrolls series. The map contains 15,000 towns and a population of 750,000 people. The map is made up of individual segments, each with lots of adventure. The map includes 44 kingdoms and 15,251 unique locations to visit. A YouTube channel called How Big Is This Map? Walked across the entire map in 69 hours. That is a game that I want to play at some point. And here's the map of the game. And you can play it because of how it's like, how old it is. Hey, greetings and good day, Jacob Plays. How are you doing today? I gotta go get myself a drink. Appreciate the hydrate. Mod issues. I mean, I know I've beaten the game. I got the platinum trophy on PlayStation. That's actually what the last playthrough that I did of the game was the platinum run, where I made sure to get all the trophies. I mean, I haven't streamed for about a month, hilariously enough, because my PC was down. I was a dumbass that forgot to clean out the filters, overheated, took out the GPU, and because of the time of year that it happened, I had no expendable income. So bada bing, bada boom. There we go. I know, and hilarious enough, I probably wouldn't have been streaming last week anyways because of. Oh wait, there might be another Skyrim mod coming out. So if you're gonna add mods to the game, make sure you don't let the game automatically update. Because I know there's like there's supposed to be one final Skyrim update. Yeah, September. Creations update, the anniversary edition, and the 1.6.1170 patch. Wait, no. That was last year, January 17th. I heard there was supposed to be another one. That could have been bullshit. Hold up. Oh no, never mind. This is an article that was written about a previous update. My bad. Never mind. The way that they worded the article was not what I thought. Okay, never mind. I mean, hey, it's all good. Right? Sometimes life happens and you gotta take a break from shit. Right? I always expect that'll happen sometimes, right? There'll be some people that will show up and we might not see frequently, and there's other people that'll show up all the time. I mean, yeah. When updates break your game, hey, it's all good. Like I said, everything happens for reasons and all that. Sometimes it's simple reasons as you forgot, right? Other times it's okay because, like I said, if you showed up at any point literally, today is the first day I've streamed since, like, last month on my phone for an hour at most. That sucks. 150-hour playthrough down the drain. I mean, it happens. And the most amount of time I've lost in a game was of my own choosing. That, like, most recently, my own choosing that I remember. It was the release of Cyberpunk. I lost 24 hours of Cyberpunk because I restarted the playthrough. The most amount of time that I lost on my own, I think, was XCOM 2. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. When you get invested into a character and you're ready and raring to go, and then all of a sudden, bloop, fuck yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, appreciate you stopping by. Just a reminder, my normal hours, my normal days are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 p.m. to possibly midnight. Probably not today, we'll see. But I'm good. My streams are gonna. I'm probably gonna. When this sickness is over with, I'm going to be playing every single day for probably the month of April. Honestly, I'm probably gonna play stream every single day for the month of April to make up for missing last month. So we'll probably get a lot of games done that month. If you can, I look forward to it. I appreciate whenever somebody stops by, even if it has been a while, just to say, hey, it's nice to be able to catch up with people. But hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be playing a lot of XCOM. So if you want to get yourself a character, be sure to say so when I'm playing that game. Get yourself obliterated by aliens. Of no fault of my own, of course. Steam, so you got the screenshots through Steam. It is awesome that you... Fuck. It's awesome that you, have an archive of sorts. But yeah, that was I get why Twitch is doing the update they're doing with their VODs and shit like that, but it does kind of suck. It's funny. It's fucking cold right now. But because I'm in this little fucking room that I haven't been in for months. Well, not months, but a month. It feels like months. It feels so hot right now. That's funny. This little room is nice and insulated, and I love that. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's funny, though. I can probably tell you some of the mods you have installed just because of the screenshot there. I've seen similar screenshots from a couple of buddies of mine on a completely separate Discord. I have like 2 Discord servers. One is a private one of mine. I mean, not really. Anytime I take of a screen, like, my immediate thought is just to keep an image of that character. Because whenever I create a character, if I enjoy that character, I'll have a screenshot of that and then I'll save it, right? Because for me, whenever I make characters, I could use those characters in different stories, potentially, right? Now, mind you, the most work I've gotten done... It always happens, but I refuse. I'm gonna do what I was starting to do. I'm gonna get back to editing and shit like that. Because I was actually getting editing done. Every fucking time I get back into editing, something happens that interrupts it. But I'm refusing this time. I'm gonna start editing off stream. And I'll probably do a couple of streams on days I normally don't stream that are editing streams. As well as the artwork shit I did. At least I got to finish that. Huh. Is that from a glitch? Bugs. Got it. I looked down in the caption. Bugs. That is funny. A lot of shit got fucked up with that one. It is funny to see when you add mods to games and stuff like that, how it'll bug out. Ah, Vampire Lord fucked up the character trade. Happens. Well, I know that the vampire lords are programmed a slightly different way from how regular vampires work. And I know this because there was a couple of mods that, a long time ago, like before I started streaming, I played on a laptop with a buddy's account that they had modded. And one of the things they had, I don't know if it was with that DLC that allowed you to be a vampire lord or what, but there was a mod where you could, like, dissect animals and humans and shit like that, and you could get resources, right? Well, for whatever reason, when you dissected a human, you get, like, a bunch of vials of blood, right? Oh. Maybe because of, weirdly enough, like, the fangs. It might affect the character model with the mods, for whatever weird reason. And that might mess everything up. I don't know, though. But that's weird, that regular vampires would also fuck it up. I remember a long time ago, before they had, like, only level 6 or whatever for gear, every time you would repair it, it would lose, like, levels. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I don't know if it'll be possible, but I hope you'll be able to continue from that point forward. Character height, right, and all that. Yeah, that, I mean, See, that's the thing. There's a part of me, like, I'm stuck in this mindset of I want to go through games that I haven't played yet, right? There's another part of me that's like, yeah, but you haven't played, either you haven't played certain games on stream, or you don't have the archive of those streams. Because I didn't really start archiving my streams until... Like, I didn't truly start archiving my streams properly until... Final Fantasy 15. And in all honesty, the last 9 or 12 hours or whatever it is that I have of that were kind of the most important hours. I want to play that game again on stream and get a whole playthrough of it. Because I'll be real, I don't care what you say, I got emotional at the end of that game. And it wasn't even at the end of it. It was... I think after the fact, with a small little, like, here's what happened before that. And that got me all choked up. I spent at least 15 hours in that game fishing. Oh, I said it once, I'll say it again. Mark my words. Whenever it comes out on PC, I'm getting Grand Theft Auto 6. And if it has fishing, I will be doing, at some point, a 30-hour fishing stream in that game. And I'll even have a timer on screen for it. And everything. Because I've talked about that since I think the game was first leaked. I've talked about Grand Theft Auto 6 having fishing. The save is impossible if the character's... Okay, hey. If the character's still possible, hell yeah. I kind of figured the save would be broken. I could make a moat. I don't know what use a moat would be in this. I mean, they would have to... Here's why I disagree with you. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2's fishing mechanic wasn't that complicated, but it had enough interaction with it to where I would consider it fun. And because because I've played through all of the, well, not all of them, but most of all of the main Grand Theft Auto games outside of 1 and 2, and Red Dead Redemption and all that, and I was able to, like, look at the games and see what they brought into the games and what, like, I guarantee you I can tell immediately what's going to be in this Grand Theft Auto game. The fact that there's fishing in their more recent product makes sense that they would have fishing in future products of theirs, right? Because something I noticed is they will add mechanics that work. They'll take some away sometimes to try and work on other stuff. Like, every time they come out with a game, they're focusing on stuff and focusing on, like, this idea. And the fact that they have fishing in Red Dead Redemption 2 and it was as popular as it was makes me go, yeah, it makes sense that they would also put fishing in Grand Theft Auto 6. Especially Florida. Like, come on. And if you look at the map, and if the map that was leaked is accurate at all, then we have a lot of different types of water that you could fish at. Hell, I was only half joking when I said, you give me the ability to, like, work on a base, right? Because buying property and managing that property is something that I love doing in video games. Allow me that and the ability to upgrade and shit, and I'll be happy. Like how in... You can't really do it. You can do it a little bit, but not nearly like you could in the other Grand Theft Auto games, where if you bought a business, you would then have to do missions for that business. They've done stuff like that in every Grand Theft, like assets and being able to buy places. They've done that in every Grand Theft Auto since... Hell, they did it in Vice City. They did it in San Andreas. And they did it in 5. So it makes sense that we'll be able to buy places in Grand Theft Auto 6. It makes sense that we'll probably be able to fish because of Red Dead Redemption 2. It makes sense that we're going to be doing heists or jobs or missions in some way, shape, or form because every single Grand Theft Auto game has had the heist mechanic. Hell, they improved upon it in Grand Theft Auto 5 when it used to be you would do like 3 separate missions or 10 missions, like what you did for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. The casino heist. That's a whole bunch of missions which are literally just setups. I'm gonna have to get a thing of warm tea in a minute here. Ugh. Yeah, proper mod managers are also something that makes mod shit a lot easier, and something that I have to do it. I have to do like a proper mod manager if I want my shit to work right. I'm hoping that some cream soda will get rid of the tickle in my throat. But yeah, with how every Grand Theft Auto game has like evolved over time, or hell, how every Rockstar game has evolved, I will not be surprised if there's a bunch of mechanics from previous games thrown in as well. I want to just take a little bit of a look and see how much we've done so far. It's getting there, obviously. We still got a lot more to do, but we've got what? 25% done at least. Maybe 20. I mean, based off some of the interviews that I've seen, when the individual, I can't think of his name right now, Ned Luke? Yeah, Ned Luke is the person who does the voice over, or actually does the character of Michael DeSanta, right? They did an interview one time where they were talking about how after they could like talk about the game and the NDA was up, he was able to compare his NDA to his buddy's NDA who was on the Marvel movies. And apparently Rockstar's NDA was more strict than Marvel's NDA. So we might get character cameos, but we won't know about it till we're supposed to know about it. Mind you, the fact that it didn't come out with the leaks is a bit worrying. But at the same time, we've gotten character cameos before, and that necessarily didn't go over with people well, right? Because, like, we got a character cameo with Johnny from the Lost in the Dam DLC, and I'll be honest, that character cameo really disappointed me. I know why Johnny was the way that they were, so I could accept it. I mean, during an interview with Stephen Ogg, I think that's his name, who does the voice of Trevor, he said specifically that he thinks it would be funny as fuck if that's what happened. If he got a character cameo only to die within the first 5 minutes of showing up on screen. And I was like, that would be hilarious. I don't know if we will. Honestly, at most, we'll probably get references to, like, Tommy Vercetti and shit like that. Rosenberg, there's got to be a reference to Rosenberg, right? Diaz's mansion. Diaz's mansion better be there. Actually, technically, it would be Tommy Vercetti's mansion. Based off of some of the promotional material, we could probably see Franklin. We'll probably see Franklin for sure. I have no idea. I'm curious about it as well. They'll probably do what they've done with Red Dead Redemption Online, and they'll make it like a standalone thing. But yeah, Johnny something. That would be interesting. there are two Grand Theft Autos that I truly want to see in the future, right? A Grand Theft Auto that has San Andreas, Vice City, and Liberty City, and you could go to all those locations. That's like the big one, right? Like all the maps, all the modernized maps. I want to see that. And a Grand Theft Auto that takes place in Ohio. That's for a more personal biased reason. You know what the question is? What's the next Red Dead Redemption going to be like? Because we already kind of have a generalized feeling of what Grand Theft Auto is going to be like, right? We like it, yeah. Do you think they try and do another prequel? Because the only way that I'll play it is the same way that I played this Red Dead Redemption 2, if it's on sale. Because I refuse to get... I enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong. And I think did I get a little teary-eyed at the end of the Red Dead Redemption 2? I might have. I don't remember, though. I know... You know what? I'm gonna have to get the Metal Gear Solid collection, especially when Metal Gear Solid Collection Part 2 comes out with Metal Gear Solid 4, and I'll have to play through all those games again because I just those are my favorite. That's my favorite franchise. But I'll probably do that in a couple years from now because there's a bunch of games that I haven't played that I want to go through first, even though it'll take a while. What's really funny is, let me look up the name of that game really quickly because I wanna see, King's Road? Yeah, Game of Thrones King's Road. I'm more interested in that game now than I was previously. Just because of going through the show. Yeah. I'll put it on my to check out list when we get more information on it. Let me open up. I am not logged in on Steam on the thing, so hold on. Planned release date Q2 of 2025. Story-driven action-adventure RPG, bringing the world of Westeros to life with remarkable detail and never-before-seen scale. Online co-op and multiplayer. Exploration PvE. What is this supposed to be? Online co-op. Yeah, Nexus. Nexus is good for that shit. I don't know. I'm because of how the advertisement we all seen from like last year was, I'm figuring our characters that we could choose from are going to be we're gonna have like 2 characters to pick between. Which, honestly, a single character, 2 characters, 3 characters, whatever. That, I don't really... It is what it is. What would you prefer? Would you prefer rather to have 1 character the entire time? Or multiple characters? I'm okay with multiple characters, but I prefer single characters, in all honesty. Appreciate the lurk, Ray. I will say I might, when I do step away here to get some warm tea, I may very well wrap up the part for YouTube and switch to a different game. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to think about it for the next 5 or 10 minutes. And then go from there. If I do switch to something else, it'll be like, I don't know. One of the other games, like, maybe not Dwarf Fortress, but something like Dwarf Fortress or Fishing Planet or some shit like that, but I doubt that. Then again, I could only deal with so much of this. I just realized something. My music isn't on. Why is my music not on? Hopefully it'll stay on now. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, there's no music. Why is there no music? That might be one of the reasons why I was starting to, like, lose energy. That makes me very interested now. Exploration. What the hell does that even mean? We'll find out. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not. There's something for... There's a food that helps with mining, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's a resource. Not. Would that technically... Would this technically be melee damage? No, none of this. It's the stamina regen that you would want to drink that stuff for if you're not in God mode. There are perks I could probably get. Rocks and trees.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom,
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on your spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase.
All right, let's see how this works now. Lot faster. A lot faster. Okay, there we go. Could have done that a while ago. Now we're cooking with gas. It's like 2 hits, 3 hits. At most. Hell yeah. There's probably magazines I could read too that will work with it. But I don't know if I want to fuck with the magazines. Like, leveling our character up, meh, you know? It's a little bit finicky. Right? My plan, in all honesty, is to do this base building section in creative mode. And then leave creative mode and have a game to play. Like, with a pre-built area. Having our character be leveled up a little bit is a bit... Like, it'll feel weird. But I think I'll be able to play the game regardless. Because one of my biggest things, one of the reasons why I didn't play Minecraft in creative mode for as long as I did, was because of that idea of, like, not having fun, in quotation marks, while playing the base game, while being able to spawn in whatever you want, right? So instead, this is the first time I'm going to practice doing that method of building the base, and then going from building the base to playing the game without creative mode. And seeing if I'll have a similar amount of fun as I would if I did it if I just played the game in creative mode. That means that I'm not keeping this auger or the chainsaw. But I will have a couple of tools on standby. This is so much faster. Amazing what maxed out levels will do. Oh shit. Is it dirt? It's dirt. What mod is that? There is one thing that I could do. Haven't decided yet though. I still don't really have a game that I play off stream. It's hard for me to play a game that has like more interactivity. A game like this I could play off stream easy, especially when I'm doing something like this. I'll just put a YouTube video on and then I'll put a YouTube video on and then just go from there. But like playing a game like Cyberpunk 2077, Skyrim, Fallout, anything like that for me to play it off stream wouldn't feel right to do, in all honesty. To do. What, I don't know what that is either referencing. Mod-wise, I don't know what it's referencing. But, like, what does that mean in the context of the mod? Oh! Yeah, that would... I mean... Not something I could use. But I get why people add them. I'm too paranoid to put mods like that on. Like, if I were to never stream Skyrim again, yeah, I could put mods like that on the game then. But I'm too paranoid. I really wonder about the next, because you know when they come out with the next Elder Scrolls game, they're gonna have a Flower Girls mod, basically, for the next Elder Scrolls game. I mean, I'll be honest, I am not somebody you have to have reasons for doing stuff for, right? If it's part of a mod list and you didn't even realize it, whatever. If it was something you intentionally put on, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people want the experiences they want, and the fact that there are mods of whatever goes to show that, you know? Well, I'm saying that in general, though, you know what I mean? Because, mind you, this is going up on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How you doing? You doing good? I'm doing great. An example of what I'm talking about is I know that there are... Every game has nude mods. Every fucking game has nude mods. And there are some games that have nude mods that I go, alright, that is something that I personally don't understand as to why, but it is what it is. I mean, that's why I was laughing, because I am looking forward to the quality. I'm trying to keep a straight face, but that's impossible for this conversation. I look forward to the quality increase when the next Elder Scrolls game comes out. Oh, shit. That's funny as fuck. I wonder when we're gonna get the next official, like, when we're gonna get a trailer for Elder Scrolls. This is so much faster. I'm so glad I did that level up. The grass makes this, instead of a 2-hit, it makes it a 3-hit. I mean, we'll see. That's the thing that is most depressing. That's the word I'll use for this. We don't have a fucking clue about the next Elder Scrolls game, the next Fallout. None of it. Like, obviously it'll we know what it will be like, or what it should be like. But the fact we have nothing sucks. Visual overhauls. I don't know. I have a tendency to try and keep a game... I focus more on mechanic changing stuff than visual improvement. Because for me, graphics don't really matter. It's always nice when shit looks good, don't get me wrong. Death Stranding. That's a game that I want to play again. And yes, one of the reasons I said that, because Death Stranding has a couple of visuals that I fondly remember. Yeah. For me, I guarantee you, I will probably lean more towards game-changing ones. And I'm gonna be honest, I think here how it's gonna work is I'm going to end up going through and finishing XCOM, and then Fallout 4 modded. After that, I'm not sure after that. Because we don't really have... We have another Fallout we could play through. I'll have to decide after I get through modded Fallout 4 if that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, this is so much faster. Mind you, we got like more layers to go through, right? Because this is the flattest layer over here, I believe. Yeah, so we got more layers to go through, but we've almost got the first layer completely done.
Maybe I can walk.
Always stop. I mean,
So if you want to save money, check Allstate first at
I'm the type of person that I try and make sure I beat a game once if I enjoy it enough to play it for a long time. For the longest time, I was the same exact way. I would get to that point and never finish it. And I think the only times I've ever really beaten it were once off stream. I did do it once off stream. But after that, anytime I beat it was on stream. I will say, in all honesty, today I'm probably going to go for like another hour. I wanted to go longer, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. We'll see. Anyways. I'm going to try to make sure the streams go for 6 hours on average in the future here. Because, in all honesty, that's a great... Oh, that's funny. The TV relay station, that's gonna pop up every time I get close to this little area, isn't it? Eh, whatever, not a big deal. Anyway, it'll take, like, it's not, this is gonna sound weird, but this is the best way that I could word it. It'll take less days for me to get through games if I stream for longer. Especially if I focus on, like, XCOM. Like, if I focus on XCOM, I could probably get done with that game sooner rather than later. And I'm not saying that because I want to get through the game fast. I'm saying that because I want to get through the game without spending a damn year playing it, basically. I mean, you know how I play games. I like taking my time with that shit. And it'll be my first time playing through XCOM EW. Like, it's my first time, so my first time playing a game, I have a tendency to take my time with that shit, you know? So, like, if I do decide to go through and play something like Daggerfall, that's something that'll be, like, off-stream game. Daggerfall is an off-stream game, 100%, now that I'm saying it out loud. Morrowind Oblivion will take a while for me to get through. I might do that before I play through Skyrim now that I'm saying that out loud. Morrowind, Oblivion. I don't know what I would play between that. And then we could do Skyrim. But that'll be after we do Fallout. Because like I said, XCOM, Fallout 4 modded. There's also games that are coming out, but I don't got a lot of those on my list. I mean, a good example would be a game that recently got on my list. King's Road, but I need to see a little bit more about it. Maybe watch a couple hours of a playthrough of it to see if it's something that I would be interested in before I go cold turkey. Kazan, it's on my list, but eh. Appreciate the lurk. Long War. Yeah, Long War would take longer. I don't know if I'll play through XCOM 1 with mods, if I'm being honest. Because I just enjoy XCOM 2 more. Across the board. Like, I know mods affect the experience, but I am enjoying XCOM Enemy Within. Don't get me wrong. It'll be a bit. It'll be a bit before I do that. But I can't be convinced to do it. It may interrupt another XCOM 2 playthrough. But you see how I play games. I like doing a variety. My streams might be longer than 6 hours in the future. We'll see. I'm doing some math in my head because let me look at my previous playthrough. I need to look at, like, games that I've played recently and how long they've taken me to get through. Give me 1 second. Playlists. Fallout New Vegas. 30 videos. Hold on. Is there a way to see how many hours a playlist is? Oh, shit. That's supposed to go here. I think. Shut up. Hold on. I'm just realizing something.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently.
Yeah, okay, so
Keep an eye
it
on your
was
spending. So you can go from
Old World
Twinsies
Blues,
to
Honest Hearts,
How
Lonesome
shocking.
Road,
Saw you stayed on budget.
and Dead Money.
Mom.
Freedom for
Dead
kids,
Money was
control
the Sierra
for
Madre,
adults.
Lonesome
Family
Road
from
was
Chase.
the
Account subject to
linear
approval.
path, Honest Hearts was the one we were dealing with the tribes.
JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC.
When you buy a new house,
So
you might
each
say,
video's at least 3 hours, or an average, not at least, but an average of 3 hours long.
We own this house now.
what you actually need to say.
Like a good
So
neighbor,
about 90 hours. That's not accurate. I don't. Well, hold on.
State Farm agent is there to help you
That's
choose the
10
coverage
hours. That's 13, 16, 19, 21.
So just remember,
Uh,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State
fuck.
Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Math is hard.
Walt Disney.
24,
My world.
Oh, you can't.
uh,
We had the best weekend
27,
I hugged Mickey Mouse, rode Mickey and Minnie's
29,
Railway, ate Mickey waffles.
Mickey.
31,
I thought I was your favorite.
33,
Dad,
Well, after the fireworks, we can go home.
home.
36,
No.
You don't want to go to our yacht club
Um,
resort home?
39,
Yes, goofy girl. And we can play again tomorrow.
42, 45, 48, 50. Alright, over 50 hours it took us to get through Fallout, right? I didn't die that often. I did a couple of fights that I say weren't really necessary. I got to max level quite a bit before the end. All right. Appreciate the lurk, Ray. I'll think about it long. Like, I'll think more on it. I've got this schedule that I do want to keep with these games because it's hard for me to play a game and then immediately start another playthrough in that game that I just beat, even if it is modded. It's hard for me to mentally be in the groove for that, if that makes any sense. Apologies for the delayed thing, but I was so that was over 50 hours for that. What about Gun? Was like Gun, perfect example. Gun was 3 videos, 3 hours and 6 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes, 4 hours and 12 minutes, right? I could have gotten done with that game in one stream. I should have gotten done with that game in one stream. In the future, I'll probably play games like that. Like, I'll part them out, like a 3-hour part out, kind of like how I like to do. Fallout 3 was 21 videos. $20 days it took me. A lot of the streams were one sitting though. Like one part, one sitting. At the end. Less days for sure. 100% less days I could get these games done with. If I basically my thought process, right? Here's my thought process. Try to get the streams back into like 6-hour average, right? There will be days that will be shorter than others, and there will be days that will be longer than others. I'm actually thinking I want to try to go from 6 p.m. to like 3 a.m. I might try for that in the future, because that will give us 3 parts a day and definitely get us 2 games, or 2 long parts for 2 separate games, right? So like if I play one game for 4 or 5 hours, then I switch over to another game for 4 or 5 hours, those would be 2-part days. Mind you, this is for nothing else than because I'm realizing I drag my ass a little bit when it comes to certain uploads. And I've been meaning to lessen the ass dragging this year. But yeah, the main reason I didn't today play XCOM today. I don't feel up to it today. Like, the last couple days have been the best I felt in 2 weeks. Straight up, 2 weeks. Right? And it's been a while since I've been sick. Like, for more than a couple of days sick. And it sucks. And it's kind of made me think about some of the days that I called it early. And I've been like, man, I could have went for longer on those days now that I'm really thinking about it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get longer streams going in the future here. Especially because, like, this is my thought process, right? It took me, like, say it would take me 50 hours to beat a second playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, right? If I were to go at my normal time, that's taking me over 10 days. Right? If I do it with this new improved way that I'm thinking about, that would be 6 days. Maybe 5. And then, mind you, 50 hours is a bit of an overestimate. I think I can beat that game quicker than 50 hours. I absolutely love how, like, I've spent so much time in games like this, doing this, that I can actually tell how much faster this is with the upgrades that we got. Like, that is one thing that I'm kind of, like, glad I do shit like this for. It gives you a sense of scale. For, like, whenever I do another project like this in the future, in any game that I play, I'll have something to compare it to. Because in all honesty, this is definitely a lot more streamlined than what I had to do in Minecraft. Mind you, it's harder to build shit in this game because of the more realistic approach to how you build. Like, gravity actually has an effect on shit, and there's a reach limit for what you build. The Mafia games. I want to go through those again because Old Country's going to be coming out sometime in the near future. And I kind of want to do a similar franchise playthrough that I did with the, like, the Grand Theft Auto games, the Metal Gear games. Fallout. I'm glad I've done the franchise playthroughs that I've done. It's been fun to see where a lot of these Origin games came from. Or, like, a lot of where these, not Origin games, but a lot of these popular franchises where they originate from. There's a better way to word it, I just fucked it up. Whatever, no big deal. Stop it. I'm trying to think about where our stopping point's gonna be. I don't think we're gonna finish the entirety of this. We could finish the entirety of this dig section, but I'm probably not going to. I might switch to a different game. Again, not sure yet. Because I'm like, we're at about 2.5 hours into this part right here for you, YouTube. I could part it out right now and continue to do this for another 2.5 hours or so. I don't feel like switching to a different game right now. I don't feel like ending stream though either. Do I have access to the Witcher games? I know I have access to the first Witcher. Hold on, let me check something really quickly.
I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the
I do have access to the Witcher 1 and the Witcher 3.
Personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor.
Well, we get The Witcher 2, we'll have to do a franchise playthrough of the Witcher games. Irregardless of how much of an upgrade Witcher 3 is compared to the other ones. More than likely I'll be able to get access to Witcher 2 when Witcher 4 gets closer to releasing. And Devil May Cry, that's another... Okay, how do I do that? I mean, Devil May Cry 2, I could probably beat in 2 streams. So... Something to think on. Don't cough when you're trying to drink, damn it. Put a piece of dirt there. I'm trying to think about like what other games have been brought to my attention outside of like Metal Gear Delta, the Kazan game, trying to think about what are other games that are like on my list of try to get as soon as possible. I don't know. Mind you, I had to, like, that's the damn problem. I got a whole bunch of games I can play, and there are so many more that I want to play that aren't out yet. Should try and focus on the ones that I have access to as is before trying to think about playing other ones. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with what we got so far. We are very close to being done with this layer. I'll stick with the games that I currently have on my rotation, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to play next after that. So, basically, the 3 games on that rotation are currently XCOM, Enemy Within, modded Fallout 4, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 2, because we recently got through Devil May Cry 1. Oh, the King's Road game I'm interested in now because of watching Game of Thrones. That's the other one that's on my list of like, hey, I want to check this out. Once we get done with... Because it's not just Devil May Cry 2, it's like after we get done with Devil May Cry 2, we gotta go through 3, 4, and 5. Which, not something that I'm disappointed with, something I'm excited to do. But it's the games that I like to play in between that I'm kind of like, what I'm at a loss of. Mind you, if I get it to where the streams are, instead of 4-hour average, it's more of a 9 or 10-hour average, then we'll be able to get a lot more gaming done. And I could play both XCOM and Devil May Cry 2, or Fallout and Devil May Cry 3. Yeah, I like that. The more I think about it, I like that. Mind you, there will be days like today where I'm just like meh about things, and I'm not focused on playing a specific game. And I'm just focused on doing something like the outdated YouTube blog thing. That and I need to check the sponsorship streams. Do one of those. Again, I'll probably do something like that for this coming Monday. The question is, do I do the outdated YouTube blog thing at the beginning of the stream or at the end of the stream? I kind of like doing them at the beginning of the stream, irregardless. So, like, if I were to continue to play this for the outdated YouTube blog thing, right? I would play this first for a couple of hours, and then I would move on to the sponsorship stream. Which I always like accepting that on the day of, and downloading the game and all that, but I'll figure out if there's even a viable game to play. Because it might be a game that I've already played or something like that. We'll see. I'll have that going. And all of April, I'm probably going to stream every day, but I might do a couple of extra streams. Like, I might stream on one of my normal days I have off. If I do stream on one of my days off, it'll probably be just like, I'll do a post on Discord of like, hey, going live. But I won't have like a, hey, in a half hour I'm doing this. I'll just be like, hey, if you can't show up, that's fine. That's something that I always think is interesting. How I've seen, not really experience it. I mean, technically, yeah. But, it's always interesting when I've noticed some people, not on this channel, but on other channels, they'll, like, apologize for not being around. You never have to do that here. I get that sometimes shit gets in the way of watching streams. I rarely watch streams. I want to try to start watching more streams, in all honesty. But one of the main reasons is I primarily lurk, right? And when I have a stream going on and I step away, I hate missing out on shit. This is gonna sound weird, but I hate missing shit. So whenever I have to step away, I'm gonna miss shit, and I don't want to. So that's one of the reasons why I don't watch streams. I need to get over that, though, if I want to start watching more streams. And I do. Ta-da. I watch a lot more YouTube content. I'm gonna try to get done with this layer and then part this section out, step away for a moment, and then come back to... I'm not gonna be able to finish this layer. To finish the rest of this digging area, I think. I need to get a thing of warm tea, though, if I want to be able to stream for longer today. And I do. Alright, let me do that right now. Stick around Twitch, because all I'm doing is stepping away for a moment. But for you, YouTube, this will end the outdated YouTube blog thing for you, because I really got nothing else to talk about. And we'll start up part 2 for whatever this is. Anyways, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom YouTube. If you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. Exclamation point links like so. Hold on. If you're watching on Twitch, fuck, it's been so long since I've done this. Exclamation point links like so if you're watching on Twitch to catch me on all of my associated sites. This is a bad combo. I'm buzzed, sick, and it's been a month since I last did this. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late. As well as we can go to communicate with other citizens of the kingdom. Whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Until next time, YouTube, take care and have a good one.